For the first time in Minecraft Survivor, 14 you castaways will be divided into their tribes by their personality traits. I'll be giving my personal opinions of each castaway going into the season, starting with the extroverts, people who like to talk more and be sociable. A-Dog, based off his application and interview, he was a pretty interesting person. He has a sense of humor that is very different from others, and so that'll be really interesting to see how he uses that going into the game. He's going to have to get along with a lot of the stronger personalities on his tribe in order to fit in and slip by the merge so that he doesn't get voted out.
The outspoken people are the ones that really get the win, and so I feel like extrovert is more important for this game specifically.
Bayback. Bayback actually wonders why he's on the extroverts tribe, and for me, I think it's because he's generally friendly to people, so it's probably easier for him to keep up a conversation. Bayback generally has a nice attitude, so maybe that'll be something that will keep him low in terms of enemies.
I think it's a very interesting season to be a part of. I've been put on the extrovert tribe, which I don't think suits me as a person, but as a survivor player, I think it's pretty different. There are two different people when you're playing as a survivor player and as you as a human being. Let's just hope that I fit in.
Hope. I have a lot of faith in Hope. No pun intended. I really think that I feel like she won't be voted out because she's pretty good in challenges, so the tribe is probably going to need her, and she won't be a quiet girl who can be the easy vote. She's also going to bite back if you step on her toes.
I am pretty happy with my tribe. I think the tribe I'm on, the extroverts tribe, really fits me. I'm happy with the people on it for sure. They all seem like nice people, but they better watch out. I am not here to float my way through the game. Hurricane Hope is going to tear them apart.
Xync. Xync's your typical young 14-year-old who is definitely naive and definitely says a lot that's on his mind at the current moment. It's definitely interesting, but I'm not really sure if that's going to bring him far in the game because he might rub people off the wrong way.
I feel like I should have been maybe on the introverted side, but different because it's Survivor, and I think I play in a more extroverted way.
Aussie. Aussie is definitely an outspoken person for sure, with the way he presents himself, but I'm not sure if he's going to take that approach. He might take a quieter approach in this game. His biggest concern, though, is if he's too quiet.
So I'm on the extrovert tribe. I think that's suitable. It doesn't mean that I'm not a good listener. Of course I'm a good listener. I'm going to bring that quality as someone that's easy to confide in when someone's annoying them, because this cast is being annoying already.
Brayden. Brayden, I think, is the quintessential extrovert because I think he is really loud and obnoxious, almost to the point where I think he might screw himself over early. What he says might be too extreme for people. We'll see if Brayden will be able to pick up on that.
I think I'm a very outspoken person. I'm just a bitch, you know? I love being a bitch. If I get voted out first, this is rigged, extremely rigged, against all Sonic characters ever.
Furation. If I had to compare Furation to someone from the real show, I would probably compare him to Spencer. Does he have zero shot of winning the game? I mean, he is slightly cocky and will tend to be upfront with people, but there might be some merit in keeping someone like him around as an alliance member because he'll probably tell you what the other side is thinking logically. The question is if he can connect with people.
I feel like I really belong in this tribe. I'm definitely an extrovert. Done.
Now we're going to move to the people on the introverts tribe. People who tend to listen more and watch. Sophie is definitely a person that's going to be quieter in this game, but I really hope that she'll stick up for herself in her game.
I don't tend to be very loud, but I think I'm on the right tribe, and I think I don't do well with very loud people. I can't take a lot of pressure, and introverts don't tend to give a lot of pressure.
Sinwar can be a little bit of an extrovert, but he just comes off as a really chill person, and so I think he'll try to use that persona, which would define him more as an introvert. He also has a sense of humor that can connect to a lot of people, and maybe he might be able to even integrate that into his strategy.
Being an introvert, people are going to see me more as like, oh yeah, this guy's way more strategic than, the extroverts. But being with this tribe, they could see everyone as that and make it my target less and less.
Danny really does fit what it means to be an introvert because he's really shy, he's really quiet. And those aren't bad qualities to have, but in this game, you have to try to put yourself out there a little bit, but hopefully he'll just be able to vibe better with his introvert tribe mates.
Pretty glad that I'm not an extrovert tribe because I don't tend to like to be with people who generally talk a lot.
Happy reminds me a lot of Jack from Season 1, and I don't know if it's because of the accent, but he just seems like a person that just gives it to you straight. He doesn't really beat around the bush and just tells you straight up what he's thinking, and it's not in a way that comes off as offensive, and if anything, it's actually kind of humorous.
The cast seems, I don't want to say interesting because I'm not too sure I like everyone here, but I'm introverted when I need to be. I'm not gonna yell like everyone else is here.
Guy is really nervous to be entering this game, and I think he has to really tone it down in a tribe full of introverts. If he stands out too much, that might be a problem, so hopefully he'll be able to keep calm when the pressure hits.
Being all introverts, they're obviously going to be a lot more threatening because they don't speak their mind. They don't speak what they're thinking. What I'm going to try to do is play a very big social game.
Andre seems like a pretty normal individual, and I could see him being brought into an alliance as a number. It'll be up to Andre, though, if he wants to make his own moves instead of following the grain.
Okay, so I feel really solid about this team. There's not a lot of good people that I see that can make it to the end, but overall, I think we'll win a lot of challenges, and I hope to make it to the end here.
When Brady entered into his interview, he came off as actually really quiet and soft-spoken, but he says he can get confrontational if he has to, and with the way Brady comes off, you just kind of have to look at him and be like, no, it's Brady, like, how can you hate him? He's not going to backstab us. And so maybe he'll be able to use that as a way to get himself further in the game.
Hello, I am a banana called Brady, and I don't really know why I'm on the introverts tribe, but I'm gonna go with it. But I'm happy that I get to play with the people who stay inside all day, rather than the people who act like they have lives on the internet. So I'm good.
I think this season's tribes are going to really affect the dynamics of the game, and the gameplay is definitely going to be different this time around. Stay tuned for Minecraft Survivor. How long?